Hello, YouTubers. It's me again, and welcome to New Way to Do It with Reese. I'm your host. So, before we get started, I would like for you to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, leave a comment after I talk, or if you've seen any of my other videos, it'd be deeply appreciated. Thank you. So, my topic today is black commentators. It's almost like an extension from my last video. Excuse me. But I didn't get a chance to because the other one went a little too long, more than I wanted it to go. But I had to get that stuff out. So today I want to talk about our black so-called leaders in the community. And there are some. Usually the real black leaders in the community, I never spoke about. Sometimes they get thrown on TV as a friendly gesture or something like that. But usually the media looks to uh, our leaders as actors, singers, rappers, uh, political pundits, but they never really get deep down into the real grassroots of the people that's really trying to make a change. I know we got a few people, in the celebrity world, but I tend to think they're tainted, and I'm gonna tell you why I think they're tainted. When you're making a lot of money and your life is good, and you're not facing the worries uh, everyday people, just say, you know, by paying your bills or your next meal, or even being concerned about your children, because a lot of them don't have to worry about that because they live in nice gated communities, and all that they get, I don't want to take anything away from them, they deserve it. But a lot of times I feel, even though they have the right to speak out, I don't think they should speak out, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because when they do that, you're sending mixed signals. Because on one hand, you'll go around and you're just to say, for instance, about Black Lives Matter. And I'm not a big proponent of Black Lives Matter. Okay. I understand the movement. I agree with the movement. Sometimes I don't agree with some of the ways the movement is pushed forward. But, Black lives does matter. And anybody tell you any different is either a racist or a liar. But the first person I like to talk about is Candace Owens. And I know people don't like to bring her up, because she appears to be so intelligent and know what she's talking about. But she's a fool. And I'm going to tell you why. Anytime you put down your own people in lieu of white people, because that's what she's doing, that makes them a fool to me. She know what our people went through. She probably know what her people went through. And to call herself an upstanding citizen or a person in the community is a bunch of crap. She's an opportunist. And opportunists do what opportunists do. They seize opportunities. Okay. Now, in the beginning, I listened to her because she did make a lot of sense. She made a lot of sense on some things. But her argument always leads back to the father leaving the house. And there's no structure in the house, and the kids come up wild and everything. Let me tell you something, Candace. It's just as many white people, single parent white mothers, than there are single parent black mothers and fathers on both ends. So for you to say what you say about our community and about our people, and I agree with you on the leaders, I definitely agree with you on that. But the rest of what you're talking about is crap. You know, like I said, I'm not for Donald Trump and I'm not against Donald Trump. I don't know either way to go on, because in the beginning he was talking good, just like you were. But then we can see right through you. We can see right through him. You're just shadows of a personality that don't exist. That's all you are. And your little thing is going to go. You're going to get your 15 minutes of fame. You're getting it. You're going to make money getting it. Oh, by the way, I heard you married a white guy. But I thought you was concerned about our community. Huh. I find that strange. I mean, love is love. You love somebody, you love somebody. You know. But interesting that you couldn't find a like-minded black guy. It makes me wonder how you really think as a black person. See, nobody asked you that. They just want to hear you berate everybody. You know, those whites that think they're right like you do, think that their commentary is important. It's not important. It's BS. And half the time, it doesn't make sense. You try to go back through history, you can't even do that correctly. And I'm not even a historian. And I can hear all the falsities that you throw out. And for you to ever think America was great, you must have been thinking about the time when there wasn't black people here, which I can't remember there ever was a time there wasn't black people here. You know, Donald Trump has some good ideas, but so does a lot of people. But once they get off in office, what happens? Their hands have to be forced. Okay, he's constantly fighting. Didn't Obama fight with the Republicans? Trump fighting with the Democrats. It just goes back and forth. They're feathers from the same bird, as my father used to say. It's nothing different about them. And for you to even take a conservative side, that's not even being, because they're not even conservatives anymore. You know, they're just a bunch of, I'm going to say a bunch of racist, two-faced liars. And you turn out to be the same way. Now, for Mr. Don Lemon, who think that his commentary matters because he's on TV, and I guess he's kind of smart, if people want to say that. He says some of the dumbest things I ever heard a person say. He has some of the dumbest interviews I ever seen interviews. And you people eat that stuff up. What do it tell you, folks? You're not thinking with a fresh brain. You know, that man doesn't care about black people. He's going to ride that train as long as it runs. And when it stops, he's going to be one of the first ones to jump off of it and turn on you. He had already turned on you before. He couldn't even get a black gay man. He preferred a white gay man. Like I say, love has no preference. But it does make you think, don't it? Well, it makes me think. I don't know about you, but it makes me think. You know, he sits around and he berates people. He talks about Trump, but he kisses Obama's tail. And Obama, to me, did less than Trump did. Like I said, I'm not a Trump supporter, and I wasn't an Obama supporter, to be honest with you. I was glad we had a black man in office. I was proud of that. But when he didn't rescind the Patriot Act, I already knew what time it was with him. Just like I know what time it is with Trump. Until they repeal that Patriot Act, every president that's going to come up in there is against you people. Not just black people, but all the people. And Candace is no help. Lemon is no help. They're here to help destroy you. They claim that they care for you and they want our black people. They're ashamed of you. That's what it's about, man. People, I'm sorry. They're ashamed of you. And to be associated with you creeps them out, creeps them out their skin. So she feels like, because she's a big, bold black woman, I don't even know if she's feminist or not, but I don't think she applies to that. But she comes across as one to me, you know. What good are you doing for the black community? Except you go and get, you know, who knows how much you make for your speeches that you make in front of a ton of white people. You know why? Because your message doesn't resonate with the black people. It resonates with some snobs like you and black aristocrats and black bureaucrats, you know, because they're on the same train as you're on. They want to see their people die. They want to see the destruction of their people. They do, man. They do. You don't believe me? Listen to them. Listen to them. I mean, really listen to them. Not listen to the bibble babble that they come off when they have a certain subject. Read some of their articles and listen to some of their interviews when they don't think that a large amount of people are watching. You know, they'll sell you out in a minute. They will sell you out in a minute. Because the only thing that matters to them and to Candace is money. She don't care about y'all. She don't. You think she do? Where's the proof? Somebody send me some proof where she claims she care about people. I mean, and it's sincere. Not no crap when she making her little speeches, her little written speeches. I'm talking about where you can see a sincere reaction in her face. You're not going to see it because it doesn't exist. Because she hates you too. Yes, she does hate you. She's not going to let it be known. But if you look long enough, you listen long enough, you'll see she hates black people. They are beneath her. Don Lemon, he hates black people. Larry Elder, he hates black people. You know. And just because they're successful, I guess you could say, you know, they feel they have the right to dictate to you what's right and what's wrong, what's fair and unfair. Screw those people. Them people ain't never gonna look out for you. They're never gonna have your self-interest. You're never gonna be concerned about your self-interest. I'm sorry. You know, they don't do anything they can to bring you down, and I don't know if it's they're coming from a honest place to try to help change the black community, but in the way that they're going, it'll never happen. It'll never happen because the majority of blacks have never listened to people like them, because we know and we understand, and the fact that you don't think we know and understand makes it insulting to all people, not just black people, to all people. So Mr. Elder, Mrs. Owens, and Mr. Lemon, y'all need to get somewhere and sit down and shut up, because nobody's listening to you. Nobody cares what you say or what you think, because we know you're tainted. And we know the words that come out your mouth is tainted. So you just keep on talking to the white people that loves to hear you, but black people ain't listening. Believe me, we're not listening. You know, we don't care about how you think. You know, and that bull crap of you, Mr. Lemon, calling out the celebrities, you know that was a bunch of BS. And look how you did it. You did it like a wimp. You know, what you calling them out for? If they wasn't willing to help in the first place, screw them. If they wasn't willing to help, why you got to call them out? You know why you got to call them out. Because they don't give a crap, just like you don't. So you can save your self-righteous speeches, you, Candace, and Mr. Elder, and a few others that I failed to mention. It's more than it's more than at least a dozen. Okay. Spewing the same bull that you spewing. You're not helping the black community. You're hurting the black community. You're not helping us get a leg up. You're trying to cut our legs off. You're nothing but an infiltrator. You and the others. You're infiltrators. That's all you are. You don't mean us any good. So why should we listen? Why should we care? Okay? Everybody know the Democratic Party is racist. Everybody know the Republican Party is racist. So what's your meaning? What's conservative? Conservative? What's being a conservative means? That's a better way of saying it. What do it really mean? What do being a liberal mean? Because it's both is a bunch of BS. There's no such thing as a conservative or a liberal. There's only right and wrong. Which side you want to be on? Huh? There's only right and wrong. Policies mean nothing. Promises mean nothing. The only thing that has any validity in this United States of America is power. And that's what everybody wants. Power. Nobody wants to be friendly. Nobody wants to really come together. You know, because if you did, it would have happened already. So Candace, Mr. Lemon, Mr. Elder, and I'm just not just picking on, well, I am directing Candace directly, but the others, Mr. Lemon, you're just part of the problem. But I'm directing her specifically, because I think she's full of it. I think she's an educated fool. And I know it's insulting. She may get insulted. Some of you may get insulted. Oh, well, big deal. Because she insults our people every day when she gets on that stage and say the crap that she say. She insults us every day. Every day. And ain't nobody standing up to her except for a few celebrities. But look how the people turned it around. You see some of the video posts. They watch Candace Owens shut this guy down. She ain't shutting nobody down. They're just a bunch of BS you people put on there because you want to believe the crap that she, and to say there's no racism and there's no police brutality. You people are crazy. You're crazy to think that. And I don't know how she came up, where she came up. You know, maybe she came up in an isolated situation, or I don't know what it is. But if she was looking at the world for what it was worth, she would see the truth. She doesn't see the truth. She only sees the lie that's been laid in front of her. And she's using that lie, just like a lot of other blacks that have so-called power or have an influence. You know, they use that same tired-ass talk. But they never talk about how they're going to help to uplift it. They never talk about going to the people that's perpetrating this kind of stuff and really demand change. No, they ain't going to do that. Because they may not get it, you know, they might not have a talk show afterwards. Might not do the speeches no more. See, listen, people, you have to understand what's going on in this world. Everybody's a sellout. Everybody is. Not, I mean, as far as, let me rephrase that. A lot of people are sellouts. Everybody's not a sellout. A lot of people, I say 90%. You know, if it comes to a situation where they can advance over you, they're going to take it, whether it's a good one or a bad one. If it's money involved, that's even better. People don't have scruples anymore. And these commentators, a lot of them, they don't. They don't even know what scruples are. They don't have dignity. Why you respect them? Because they're rich? Because they're famous? Wake up, people. I keep telling you to wake up. These people don't mean you any good. They're out to hurt you in any way they can. Through lies, through manipulation, through smiles. You know, it's an old song called Smiling Faces. And in one of the verses says, don't fall for the handshake behind the snake. But you keep doing it, folks. You got to refuse that handshake from the snake. Because if not, they're going to wrap her all around you and bite you. And then what's left? That's my rant for today. Thank you. Please subscribe, leave a comment, ring the bell, and look forward for the next video. God bless.